Welcome, family, friends, and faculty to this momentous occasion. And to the soon-to-be alumni, congratulations, you've made it to the finish line. I am so excited to be here, and I'm really glad I kept my hood all these years. It has been 20 years since my graduation with the first class of the Masters of Science of Information Technology and Management, now just Information Security. And back in my day, there were about 50 of us in 2 majors. Now the I&I class of 2025 is 177 people across 5 majors, plus the add-ons. We didn't even have our own student groups. If we wanted to join one, we had to join the ECE department. The I&I has grown so much in that time, and that is so lovely to see. One of the reasons I'm excited to be here today is I had the pleasure of meeting some of you at the practicum poster session back in December on the Silicon Valley campus and really enjoyed seeing your work. Another is that I hope I can provide some helping words as you move on to your next phase. Things are weird right now, and they will likely get weirder. The tech industry is seeing a bit of a contraction. Artificial intelligence, while amazing, is kind of being treated as a panacea to today's problems instead of one tool, actually a really large set of tools, in a very large toolbox. The United States is putting tremendous strain on our international students who are here to learn and participate in our workforce. And the Scholarship for Service students are dealing with a government-wide hiring freeze. It is not an easy time to be leaving graduate school and starting or even restarting your career. One thing that will help us through this is being a community. I want to encourage you to maintain the community that you have built, as it will serve you well both in your career and outside. Graduate school is one of the last times where you are immersed in a new place with other people who are also new to this place. You become bonded by the hard work, the late nights, and the lack of distinction between work and social life. Thanks to the rise of social media, it will be easier to keep in touch with people at scale. That has enabled me to spend time with my classmates across the country and around the world, grabbing dinner or a drink when we happen to be in the same place. And I suggest that you do the same. Plus, the industry is not that big and you'll probably run into each other again. Maybe you spot a familiar face at a large hacking conference or on the other end of a Zoom meeting, or even just seeing a name on a paper or a blog post that you recognize. Finding these moments of community can buoy your spirits and remind you that we are in this together. Professional connections can also lead to new opportunities. Sometimes it's a job or a collaboration. One of my favorite parts about corporate security is that we are not competing against each other. We all have the same goals, a safe enterprise network, and often the same adversaries, namely software engineers who are being too clever for their own good. Yeah, about 50% of the time, yeah. For the forensics meetup I run, I like to remind them that we are stronger together, and you are too. And it's not just the professional community you should maintain. Since leaving the I&I, classmates have been roommates and neighbors. We've attended each other's weddings and baby showers. There have been promotions, job changes, companies founded and companies sold. Soon, we'll be going to their kids' graduations to celebrate. And one day, less happy occasions that we will also weather together. Graduate school friends are lifelong connections. As you wrap up your time at the I&I, and possibly even Pittsburgh, join the Carnegie Mellon and I&I alumni groups and mailing lists, and then go to the events in your town. Find out who's going to the same place you are, and make plans to connect when you get there. Be intentional about building your community, and it will serve you well. Congratulations, class of 25. This is an amazing accomplishment, not just completing a degree from Carnegie Mellon, but from the I&I in specific. Keep up the good work, and I'll see you around.